Hello and welcome to Microsoft Hates Greg. My name is Greg Deckler, and today we're going to be talking about fair use and just more broadly, I guess you could say. And it really came out of, and I kind of mentioned this in the last video on Anthropic lawsuit and all that, and AI theft, right? I just in the last month or so, and I think I get these. I've been seeing posts like this, right? And I'm not trying to pick on Art or Albert Bellamy, I don't know the guy. And then like Hamad, I can't pronounce it. I'm not going to try it. But basically, he's complaining that he posted some content and then three influencers, right? Basically copied his content, maybe ran it through, kind of changed some words around, everything like that, and spit it back out, right? The first thing that strikes me about this, it's weird to see this on LinkedIn, especially with the word influencers, right? Because this is social media. This is Twitch, right? This is TikTok. This is YouTube kind of speak. It's weird to see it on LinkedIn. I'm just gonna put that out there. But as LinkedIn has become more of like a content platform, I guess it makes some amount of sense to some degree, right? But it's just weird to see it. Number one, and it just feels like these folks they're just late to the game, because this has been a subject of discussion on platforms like YouTube and TikTok, for a decade probably. And so, these guys are like, oh, well, that's because LinkedIn and you're old, okay? You're old if you're on LinkedIn posting content. That's just that's who you are. Like the young people, they don't use LinkedIn. They post it on YouTube or TikTok or Discord, wherever, all these other platforms out there, right? The only people that post things on LinkedIn are old folks, okay? Like me, right? So for one, so it's of course you're late to the game on this because you're old. But this has already been covered in other social media platforms, long, long time. It's been a big topic of discussion, right? So, you know, to me, it's just weird seeing it crop up as like it's a new thing, right? It's like, come on, people, this has been going on for a long, long time, and the all of the things it is just it's old hat at this point, I guess from my perspective, right? So I just, it's just I hate this fact that oh, influencers on influencers. That's just gross terminology to me. Because influencers in my book are these, people and they show off their new handbag and whatever and stuff like that. We're if you're on LinkedIn, you're like best maybe a tech influencer or an old people influencer who nobody cares about, right? It's just that's how it is, people. So anyway, I don't. It just seems weird to me. But so the proper way to then I wish there was another one that popped up on my feed today that I saw where they actually called the person out. They're like, "Yo, so and so stole my stuff," right? And then there, the person was like, "Well, I was actually inspired by this article over here, blah blah blah." So right. So it's very difficult. So the proper way that the social media, right, and the proper way to handle these things is you call people out on it, right? Don't just like, oh, just don't whine about it, right? Like, I mean, they're just whining about it. They're like, oh, you shouldn't do it. Or, "Wah." Call people out on it. If you have three people steal your stuff, say, look, these three people stole my crap. And they should be shamed, right? That's the proper way to handle this. At least that's how it's been handled in every other social media platform, right? When somebody does something wrong, you call them out on it, right? I mean, so for example, right? So in the YouTube world, like, and I get all this stuff from my son because he's deep into the YouTube culture and that sort of thing, and knows all of this stuff. But like, one that sticks in my head is he's made me watch this video about it was Call Me Carson, right? And Tommy Innit had come out with a new video style, and it was just he just copied Call Me Carson's video style, right? And another one was Unstoppable Luck, right? And Unstoppable Luck had come up with this, kind of creative, inventive way of doing captions and stuff for his videos. And other people like all over the place copied it, right? That stuff's gonna happen, right? You come up with a good idea, people are gonna imitate it if it's a good idea, right? Now, obviously, right, if somebody just copies your article or blog article or content or post, right, and just posts it verbatim, right, that's obviously that's plagiarism, right? We all agree on that. But the question is, where do you draw the line? And before I before I was like, Greg, before you open your mouth in this topic, you better make sure that you haven't done anything along these lines. And I feel like I tried to do a very good job of giving credit and saying, even when I'm like, for example, like Carlos Baboza, I think, came up with these waffle charts, and it's the first time I'd seen them. I'm like, oh, that's really cool. And so I was like, I wonder if I can, so I made a video on like, well, and I said, Carlos Baboza came up with this, and I thought it was cool, and so I figured I'd try my hand at replicating it. Right? Is that copying the content? Right? Is it? And there's also there you get in discussions around reaction content, like what I'm doing now, right? Where somebody posts something and then I react to it, and some YouTubers and things like that, they don't appreciate that. They think that's you shouldn't do that. That's a bad thing. And then there's different shades of gray on that, right? Depends on how you do it, I guess. So this is a discussion that's been going on for forever. It's nothing new. It's just old people on LinkedIn, right, thinking that like, oh my God, it's happening to me, and they don't know anything about anything that's happened in the other social media cultures because they're old and they don't use those platforms, right? So that's really all this is, I guess you could say. But yeah, fair use, this goes back to the Anthropic thing, right? The fair use. If somebody copies your content, they don't paste it verbatim, they put it into their own words. It's classic fair use, right? I mean, it's like if you're going to make a post on Power BI conditional formatting, there's only so many things you can say about it, right? But should you not cover Power BI conditional formatting because it's of interest to you, or you saw a post that somebody made and it inspired you, like, oh, I'd like to give my take on that. Even if somebody like copies your work, runs it through ChatGPT and says, reword this, and it rewords it, it's now something different than what you posted, and it's considered fair use at that point, right? So is a non-entity, non-issue, I guess you could say. But it's I don't know. It's weird to me to see this kind of discussion going on LinkedIn as if it's something like, oh, it's all new, and oh my God, I'm the first person this has ever happened to before. Um, you're not, okay. You're just old, and this is the first time that you've used social media. And you've run into it, right? That's all this is, okay? So anyway, that's all I had for this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.